Hey guys, this is the Great Lugia here. Welcome to Pokemon Silver version to go through part 18, and right now we are just finishing up fighting these Kimono girls. Hopefully these next two should be just as easy to kill as the last three were. Alright, so this one has a level 17 Vaporeon, and it should probably be a 2-hit KO for Eevee. Granted, Vaporeon has high defense, and I mean high HP, but its defense is pretty low. Or average-ish, I guess. And yeah, it's a very solid 2-hit KO, which is nice. Alright, Vaporeon goes down, and Eevee levels up. So yeah, seeing as we've already seen the last 4 Kimono girls, this last one obviously has to have Jolteon, and oh my god, spoiler alert, someone's gonna have to kill me now. So yeah, this one has a level 17 Jolteon. It shouldn't be any problem at all. Especially considering how little confusion did to Eevee from that Espeon last episode. Yep, this shouldn't do too much. And Eevee survives it easily. And Mudslap! And, ooh, that berry activated. Alright then, I'm just gonna have Eevee use Headbutt now. And ironic how an accuracy move misses. Granted, I think I might have mentioned that when I was battling Whitney a while back, but I can't remember. So yeah, just going down here, and first talking to this Rhydon, because it's a surfing Rhydon, and those are always cool. And if you talk to this guy after beating all the Kimono girls, he will give you HM03, which is Surf. A very useful move. It's easily the most useful HM out of all the Pokemon games, and thankfully it's in every Pokemon game. Unfortunately, I don't have any real team member to teach that to now. Might have to have Quillfish learn it later on, just so I can have someone to use Surf. At least until I get my water type. Alright then, I've healed my Eevee, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and head through the Burn Tower. Even though in Gold and Silver it doesn't look burned at all, it doesn't look burned until Crystal. Yep, looks perfectly normal, but oh my god, it's Mike, and how much you want to bet he's gonna battle us? Or battle me, I guess. Well, if you said he's not going to battle, then you are wrong! Alright, he leads off with a level 20 Haunter. And I'm just leading off with Eevee, and seeing as there's no Levitate in this generation, I'm able to use Mudslap. But first it hurts itself. And I'm just going to go ahead and switch out here, because combined with the damage it does, and next to Curse, it could do a lot of damage to Eevee. So I'm just going to switch into Quilava to finish it off. And it uses Spite. I was predicting it would use like Hypnosis or Nightshade or something like that, but no, just Spite. And Quilava just finishes off with Ember. And his next Pokemon is a level 22 Croconaw. And for that, I'll just be going into Fluffy. Also, one thing to note, I won't be using Fluffy a lot for a little while, or won't be using it much. The main reason is, when I reach, I forget the name of the route, and of course Croconaw barely survives, but thankfully all it does is Leer. So Thunder Punch! Pow. Anyways, what I was going to say was, in the route between Olivine and Sea and Wood, there are a lot of water trainers. There's like 10 to 20 of them. And I'm obviously going to use Fluffy in all of those, so if I do use it in all of those and I keep using it a lot here, it'll be really overleveled compared to the rest of my team members. And I don't really want that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Fluffy a bit less for right now. And then once I reach the area around the Whirl Islands, I'll be using Fluffy a lot, so it can catch up. Anyways, Quilava just killed the Magnemite easily, and his last Pokemon's a Zubat. And I'm just gonna go for Ember. And it should be a 2-hit KO, and yes it is. And I also get a burn to boot, but it doesn't matter at all since Bite's special in this generation. And it would have been a 2-hit KO anyways. So finish it off with a number Ember, and Mike goes down because he is a bad trainer with weak Pokemon. And listen to what he says here. He says, "This is why he hates battling wimps. There's no challenge in it." That doesn't make sense. How is there no challenge in it if I beat you? It was no challenge for me. For you, it was probably a load of challenge. And I'm also surprised, now that I think about it, because Hunter and Crocodile were both in the red. And he didn't use a potion on either of them. Well, whatever. I also remembered about the pink bow, so I just went ahead and gave that to Eevee for right now. Might take it off in a little while, but for right now I might as well have it on. Alright, and here is a... oh, what's the word? A fire breather. And he's gonna lead off with a coughing. Level 15, shouldn't be much trouble. The only annoying thing about it is that it has a chance of poisoning, obviously, because it's a coughing. And here I misclick and go for quick attack, but thanks to the pink bow, it's actually a 2-hit KO. And thankfully all it does is tackle, and I'm just gonna finish it off with another quick attack. So coughing goes down, and Eevee gains a little bit of experience. And his next Pokemon's a Growlithe. I'm just gonna leave Eevee in for that, and I'll go ahead and Mud Slap, I guess. Which certainly does a fair amount of damage, and I should definitely be able to KO it now with a Headbutt. So, Headbutt! Pow! So yeah, Growlithe goes down, and I really like that Growlithe sprite in Silver. It looks like it's about to pounce. I always like sprites that are like about to perform some certain action or stuff like that. And his last Pokemon's another coughing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and switch into Quilava again. And I'm just gonna go ahead and Ember, and hopefully it should KO. Wait, what? Come on! Quilava, you are 9 levels higher than that thing, and you can't want to KO it. Oh, and of course you get poison to boot. Great. I can't wait till Quilava gets a stronger move than Ember, but that won't be for a while, unfortunately. Typhlosion can learn Fire Punch, but Quilava can't because it doesn't really have arms, it has legs. Or forelegs, or whatever you want to call it. Thankfully, though, I have a lot of antidotes and poison cure berries, so I'm just going to use one. And just going through here, and just getting this item. It is a burn heal, which is alright, I guess. Anyways, going down here, turns out you need a strength boulder for that, so I'm not going to do it. Going up here, and wild Pokemon interruption, and I'm kind of surprised it took this long for a Pokemon to interrupt me. And it's a Magmar. If I was using Totodile or Chikorita, chances are I might want to use that Magmar, because I've always liked Magmar. Personally, though, I'm not a real fan of Magmortar. I've always thought it's, like, really, really weird. And turns out you do need Rock Smash for this one rock, because it leads into, the Burn Tower, or, like, the end of the Burn Tower. Well, the part with the legendary beasts. And, well, in a way, though, it doesn't really matter, because is the Burn Tower even mandatory in this game? I know it is in Crystal, you know, so you can find Morty and stuff, but I don't think it is in Gold and Silver. Anyways, this Fire Breather has a Charmeleon with a really cool sprite, and again, I always appreciate when they have Kanto starters. It's always really nice. Definitely a neat throwback to the original games. And Charmeleon just uses Ember, which does, like, nothing. And just gonna finish it off with another Headbutt. Hooray! Anyways, this guy was defeated, and I forgot to say, his name is Fire Breather Dick. That would be way too easy to make a joke out of, so I'm gonna be mature and not saying anything. What I will say is, apparently, after he loses, he turns like gray or black and whitish. I think it's meant to represent like he got ash all over him or something. It's a really cool effect. I've always really liked that. Like, the first time I played through this game, like when I was 7, I thought it was a glitch or something, but I guess not. And I really do like that effect again. And, oh my god, I was one step away from the hole, and of course this stupid coughing interrupts me. Go away! Alright, anyways, going down the hole, and... what's this? 3 statues. Electric. Fire. Water. Bye, Raikou. Bye, Entei. Bye, Suicune. I'll probably never see you again. Anyways, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.